Hey beauties, this is a really fun cranberry, sparkly, beautiful, sultry kind of look that I created, and it was inspired by this top, which I picked up at Wet Seal for like $19 when I was shopping with my mom and my sister over the weekend. And it's just so cute, and I feel like a cranberry angel in it. And I love it. I wanted to create a really kind of smoky, sultry, cranberry warm look with a berry lip that still had a little bit of shine and sparkle to it and pretty highlights and that sort of thing. So this look was really fun for me to create, and I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. And if you like it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, drop me a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, keep watching. First, I'm just gonna moisturize my lips with Maybelline's Baby Lips in Quenched. And this is my favorite lip balm lately because it's super moisturizing. I'm gonna do my eyes first, and I'm using Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion, and this is the anti-aging formula. About to be 29, and it's that time, ladies. Next, I'm taking this cream color base by MAC, and it's in the color brown. I'm taking a MAC 286. It's a duo fiber blending brush, and I'm using it to take that brown cream color base and apply this all over my lid, starting in the center and blending it out around my crease, shaping the area that I want to place my eyeshadow in. And I want this to be a little deeper, so I'm just gonna apply a second layer of this wonderful stuff and deepen that color and blend it out. Now I'm taking my Viseart palette in Dark Matte, and just with a flat shader brush, I'm grabbing this cranberry matte color at the top, tapping off the excess and applying this all over my lid to set that brown. And I'm only keeping this to the lid because I'm going to blend it out into my crease. Now I'm taking a Sigma E25, and it's like a MAC 217. It's just an oval blending brush that's really stiff. And I'm working around the edges of that cranberry matte color from my Dark Matte palette to blend it into the brown cream color base. Now I'm taking MAC's Brule. It's a skin-toned shadow that really matches my actual skin color, sort of, and it's a matte shadow. I'm picking it up with a MAC 227 and applying this to my brow bone and blending it lightly into the edge of that brown cream color base. And this also helps me soften the edges so that everything kind of smokes out. Next, I'm taking Cranberry by MAC, and it's a cranberry beautiful shimmery color, and I'm using that same flat shadow brush I used earlier, picking up that pigment and tapping off the excess, and I'm only applying this to the center of my lid to give the illusion of a bigger eye and really make my lid shine. I'm just gonna blend out around the edge as well to make sure I keep all of that nice and blended. I think I want to deepen the color a little bit, so I'm gonna take my, let's see, MAC 221. It's a really tiny blending brush, and I'm gonna take this deeper kind of purpley cranberry color in the corner and apply this to my outer corners, pulling it up into the crease just above my cranberry shade. I'm gonna do the same on the inner corner. Now I just want to warm up my crease, so I'm taking this light brown color here, tapping off the excess and blending this into my crease above the edge. And I think I'm gonna pull it up a little bit here so it kind of wings out. I bought this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer because I've always wanted to try it. I gave it a shot and I don't really like it. It does a very terrible job of filling my pores. So I think this was like 12, 16, I forget, something like that. It was more expensive than the other primer I'm about to show you. And this is Maybelline's Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and it's freaking awesome. It's only like $6, and it fills my pores and completely smooths my skin out, and it keeps my face matte, which is more important to me than, you know, having foundation stick to my skin, because it already does that to begin with. I'm gonna use this in my T-zone and this in my cheek area, and that's multi-priming. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that Smashbox primer and apply this to my cheeks and bring it up here, and I'm keeping this just on my cheeks, and I'm using the Baby Skin on my T-zone. I squeeze a little bit on my finger. I'm applying it here on my nose where I have larger pores, on my cheeks where I also have larger pores, on the center of my forehead where I tend to get oily, on my hair, and on my chin. I'm just gonna blend it in with my finger. For my foundation, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Remarcable foundation, and this is the shade Bisque Light. I bought this recently. I wanted to try it because it's apparently super full coverage, and I have the brush that you're supposed to use with it, and I wanted to try it. It's really expensive, so who knows. I know that this is a good foundation match for me because I tried it in the store. So I'm just gonna start first by covering up my red spots and just dotting this on my face. And now I'm taking my Marc Jacobs the Face 3 Buffing Foundation brush. It's kind of dirty right now because I just took it all over the world on my travels. And I'm gonna start by, oh, why is this edge so, I need to clean this. And I'm just gonna start by pressing this foundation all over my face first to spread it out and then buffing it in. All right. Immediately, I'm feeling really impressed by how much coverage I got just by dotting it on my face a few times. It is full coverage. Now I look ghostly white, but I am a pale biatch, so I'm gonna warm up my face a little bit after I set it. And I'm using MAC's Studio Careblend in Light Plus with this Sigma tapered face brush. It's the F25. I'm just picking up the powder, tapping off the excess, and setting beneath my eyes. And setting my face also by just pressing the powder down, not sweeping. Now I'm taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in light to medium. And I'm using this MAC I feel like it's a 168. And I'm taking this lightest shade of brown here and tapping off the excess and using this to carve out my cheekbones to warm up my face, so I don't look like a pale ghost. I'm applying it to the temples of my face as well and bringing it up to my hairline and around my temple to my jawline here and around to pinch my jaw and make it seem slimmer. And I'm also gonna use that center color with a tapered brush by MAC, and this is a 226. And I'm gonna use this to contour my nose, pinching it and making it slimmer as well, ladies. Underneath the nose and underneath the lip to make my lips seem fuller as well. Then I'm taking this MAC 219 pencil brush and the lightest shade that's kind of shimmery in the contour palette to draw down the center of my nose and really highlight. I'm going back into the contour kit and I'm taking this brown shade here at the bottom with my Marc Jacobs bronzer brush and warming up my cheeks. Also taking this underneath my chin and onto my forehead. Make sure I get it into my hairline. And I'm gonna go back in with this Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush, but I'm actually gonna use this to contour a little more. And I'm taking the deepest shade of that bronzer into just the outer corner here, deepening my contour. Same with the other side, really blending it out and making sure to bring it underneath my chin. For my eyebrows, I'm gonna use this Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit in shade number 3. They sent this to me in the mail as sort of a thank you for being an Ulta Premium member, and I've used it. It's awesome, and I'm gonna use it again. I'm just gonna brush my brow hairs out. And this is such an awesome brow pencil. It's just easy to use and it glides on. And then I'm just gonna brush it out with a spoolie. And that's what it looks like just with the brow pencil alone. Do the other side. Okay. And for me, these brow hairs are less full than these, like in this inner corner for some reason. So I'm gonna take my medium brown pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills and this Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush to fill the rest of my brows. Drawing fake brow hairs here. And I like to fill in the tail end more. Brush through once gently with the comb to just get out any of that excess product. And then I like to set my brows with, what I do? This Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in the color Espresso. I think it's like their next to darkest shade. Brush through once, pushing everything up. And there's a close-up of my brows so you can kind of see how they look. They have these little lines in the front are fake. I drew that in. It's art. I think this needs more filling. To warm up my cheeks, I'm taking NYX's Nutmeg blush with this Japanese blush brush and just tapping the tip in here, tapping off the excess, and applying this behind the apples of my cheeks, pulling it lightly into my apples. Same to the other side, tap off the excess. I really love this brush because it applies such a sheer wash of color versus like this huge splotch directly on you. So if you have a really pigmented blush, this is such a nice way to kind of sheer it out. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead to kind of tie everything together. And then to highlight, I'm taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam. And I'm gonna take this Crushed Pearl shade, just dabbing onto the tip of my highlighter brush and applying this to the high points of my cheekbones to create a glow. Can you see that? Pretty. I'm also gonna take some in the color Starburst and apply this to my Cupid's bow. And I'm also gonna take a little bit of that crushed pearl on my pinky finger and apply it to the tip of my nose. And I wish I could put it everywhere because it's so effing pretty. Now that we're all highlighted and pretty, we're gonna do the under eye as well. So I'm just going back into my Dark Matte palette by Viseart. And I picked this brush up recently. It's a MAC 228 and it's literally the exact same thing as my Low Cornell paint brush. So I freaking love it. It's just a nice tiny little flat shader brush that fits perfectly under the eye. So that's what I'm gonna use it for. So I'm just taking this Cranberry color here, tapping off the excess and applying this from the outer corner of my eye to meet this upward wing that I applied earlier and pulling it underneath my eye. Then I'm going to take this deeper shade in my Dark Matte palette and apply this only to the outer corner and pull it up lightly into my outer crease as well. And do the same here on the inner corner. My Cranberry color by MAC again, and applying this to the center of my lower lash line. Then I'm going back into my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and I'm taking the crushed pearl color on my MAC 219 pencil brush and I'm applying this to my inner corners. I'm going to take my Low Cornell paintbrush and I think I'm going to take this Hard Candy color because it has kind of a cranberry sheen to it. And I'm going to apply Hard Candy to the center of my lid right in the middle of Cranberry to really make that color pop and shine. Wow, that's working. It's so pretty. The makeup is just fun. For mascara, I'm gonna use my Benefit Roller Lash because it curls my lashes and it's my favorite. And for the second coat of my lashes, I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I got a little deluxe sample version and it's awesome. It's so nice. For the lips, I want to keep it within the same kind of cranberry family, so I'm gonna line my lips with Mauve by NYX, and then I'm gonna go over it with my Bite Beauty lipstick in Rhubarb, and it's a nice berry color, but mine kind of got destroyed in, it's like in the cap, so I'm gonna apply this with a lip brush. So I destroyed this, so I'm just gonna reach in with my MAC 316 lip brush, and I'm gonna actually pull it from the cap because that's where all of the awesome product is. I'm just gonna fill my lips with this. And I think I still want to brighten up the center of my lips, so I'm actually gonna take a little bit of MAC Creme Cup, and I'm just gonna apply this right in the center of my lip to brighten up the middle. I'll blend the colors together with my lip brush, and that's it. That completes the look. I'm just gonna get dressed. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys love it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to me on YouTube because I'll be making as many videos as I can to catch up for the videos I missed since I was gone on vacation and I was traveling and I got sick and I didn't have time to make new videos. So hopefully this one makes up for it. I think it's really pretty and it really matches my top and that's what I like about it. So don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Snapchat and Facebook and Instagram and all over the web as Heycheri. Tweet me, and if you recreate this look, feel free to send me a picture. I would love to see the looks inspired by my video that you guys create. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you next week. For blush on my cheeks, I'm taking this NYX